Hey, Facebook. We're just gonna jam to some chronics while we wait for everybody to come on. Hopefully Facebook keep my video up because I'm always playing somebody's song. Do it for the life. Do it for the life. When you come in, say hello, guys, so I know that you're there. Hope you hear my music, my small jam. Hey. I'm playing your boy music. Hello. It's good music. Do it for the love. Don't do it for the likes. Do it for the love and I do it for the likes. So I'm waiting for a few more people to come in the room, or I'll just be talking to myself. It's all good because we're talking about mindset. Yes, since you would know, it's your... Excuse me. Let me know if I'm clear. JoyFit World. If I'm clear, I'm seeing fuzziness on my screen. I don't know, but maybe it's my screen, but... So one more chorus and we will start. Yes, I gotta play some music. Give people time to come in, right? Say good evening. Good evening. Happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. It's a rainy day here. Rainy and kind of, chilly a little bit. But it's all good. Do it for the lights. Good evening, Facebook. Welcome to Let's Chat. This evening we will be talking about fitness as it relates to your mindset. How to get your mind right. Yep. Because everybody thinks it's this, it's that, and the other. And, when it all boils down to it, gotta get the mind right. If the mind ain't right, everything's gonna be out of whack. All right. So welcome. I am Joy Francis of JoyFitWorld.com. If you're new to this live, say hello. If you're not new, say hello still. I want to know that you're there. Remember, it's a Let's Chat, so you can ask any questions about fitness, questions about eating, food, anything you want to ask. This is your time to ask, and you get a live answer. So be sure to ask that question. Now, tonight's topic is fitness. It's all in your head. We've been doing a series. I think I did two lives before. The second week in April, then the third, and this is the last week in April. So we all done. After this, May, we'll be doing a whole different series. It may not be weekly, it might be bi-weekly. So stay tuned for that as well. Hey, Mel. So stay tuned for that. So fitness, it's all in your head. Why do I say it's all in your head? All right. A lot of times people start off with, I want to do this and I want to do that fitness wise, and they hit a stumbling block, a roadblock, a boulder, something happens and they all out of whack, and then they don't continue they don't continue their routine, they don't continue doing what they was doing to get to that goal, and they wonder, what happened to me? What happened? Why did I plateau? Why did this happen? Why did that happen? Why am I not losing weight after so long? And it's a nice topic, really. It's all in your head. It's all about mindset, guys. It's a couple of things. Yes, Mel, it's all in your head. Just a couple of things I have. I mean, not really so much as pointers, but something that could help you to develop that mindset when it comes to health and fitness, right? One thing for me, somebody, I think one of my posts today on Instagram, if you follow me on Instagram, go follow me. But one of my posts today on Instagram, one of my my friends responded and said, I think my post said, hey, you know, I talk to myself in the morning to wake up, to work out. Hey Deval, how are you? I talk to myself to wake up. And she said to me, it's like, oh my gosh, Joy, I thought this comes naturally to you. And, you know, in a sense, it does come naturally because this is what I do. This is the field that I'm in. This is something that I'm, you know, passionate about. This is something that I really love doing. Yes, it comes naturally at certain points, but we all have those type of days where you don't want to get up. You don't want to get up and work out. Worse yet, you're living in the Northeast and it's cold. You don't want to get up here and go outside, or even get up and come down in the living room where it's cold to do a workout, right? So when I said that today on Instagram, I was like, yeah, I do. It does come naturally at some times, but some days I'm laying up in my bed, like talking to myself, like, yo, you need to get up, like now. And then I'll respond and be like, yeah, just 10 more minutes, and you're good. And then guess what? After that 10 minutes, I'm jumping out the bed, getting ready, I'm going. All right, so number one, how to develop that mindset when it comes to your fitness goals. Accept that your thinking needs adjusting. So accept the fact that, hey, listen, maybe I need to change my thinking. What does that mean? Now, I've heard people say, oh gosh, I can't lose weight for nothing, not for nothing. I can lose weight. No matter what I do, I can't lose weight. That is a self-talk. You know, that's also a mindset that you've developed over time, kind of a negative mindset. So you keep telling yourself that you could never lose weight. I could never, eat right. I could never, thank you, JoyFit World. You could never lose weight. Oh, I could never eat right. Oh, you beat yourself up because you had one weekend of eating, some hamburger or whatever. I wanted to say roti, but I had to pause because and call something else. But you had one weekend where you ate something that out of the ordinary, and you start, really going hard on yourself, like, oh my gosh, it's the end of the world. I'm gonna put on 100 pounds. I had one cookie, and I'm thinking I'm gonna put on 100 pounds from one cookie. So we get all fumbled up in our mind, thinking that, you know what? Oh my gosh, if I do this, this will happen. And when you have to, you just relax and take your time. You would never hear me say, don't eat this, don't eat that. You would hear me say moderation in things, and you can eat everything, but you can eat a little of everything, but not everything. Right? Not everything. Because we could say, okay, you could eat a little of everything. What about if you're eating McDonald's every day? That's not healthy. So in saying, oh, you could eat a little of everything, a little of the good stuff. All right, try to stay as healthy as you can. Yeah, you could, you want to eat a fast food, make a healthier choice, and so on. So adjusting your thinking. Two things. Self-talk. What is your self-talk? What are you saying to yourself? Are you saying to yourself, I cannot lose weight? I can never get back to that body goal that I want. Oh, like people literally say these things. Trust me. I've heard all of it. Oh, I can never do that. Oh, I can never get back that belly. Oh, this. Change your self-talk, all right? Change your self-talk into, instead of I can never, I am going to. I am going to. I will. I am going to try. And I don't even like that try word because, you can't really try, but you could at least keep going and keep starting over, or keep, on the journey. Change your self-talk, yes. What do you consume? That's the other thing. What do you consume on a daily basis to feed your mind when it comes to your health and fitness journey? Now, if all you're looking at is a bunch of TV commercials with a bunch of hamburgers and frosted flakes, and trust me, I know, I've watched TV before when we had, cable, and all these commercials will make you hungry. Right? So kind of probably limit the TV time, or watch maybe a streaming service where there's no commercials going on if you're into TV that much. So limit what you consume mentally. Read. There's so much information out there. We live in the information age, and it will behoove you, as one of my ex-professors used to say, it will behoove you not to take those take that opportunity and get the information and use the information, because there's so many things out there. You understand? So reading fundamental, reading about different health things, reading up about different foods, reading up on different fitness routines, a lot of different things. You can do your research, read up on it. Be careful what you consume, because if whatever you consume in here gonna stay in here, and guess what, that's the mindset you're gonna develop over time. Number 2, going on, gonna kind of run through this a little quick. Flip the switch. How do you flip the switch? How do you flip the switch from like constant negative to positive? How do you flip the switch? Feed the mind. Yes, feed the mind. How do you flip the switch? Like what do you do? Let me ask you, what do you do to flip the switch from negative to positive? Because for me, a negative thought might come and I'd be like, you might look in the mirror and you're like, oh my gosh, I can never lose this, little inch of fat here after these 2 kids. And then your mind telling you that, and the quickest way to flip the switch is start telling yourself, you know what, I'm gonna do this. If I have to do 10 more planks a day, I'm gonna do this. So you easily know, seeing yourself, you're looking in the mirror and you're watching yourself and you're saying, oh my gosh, I don't like this about me, I don't like that. Flip the switch. As soon as you hear that negative self-talk coming up, you flip the switch. No, I'm not gonna say it's easy. It's not easy. The reason why it might sound like it's easy for me, because it's a practice over time. It's a habit I have built. All right, and I'm gonna tell you what are the things I do in order to get those things constantly in my mind and constantly around where I can see it. So that's another thing I'm gonna share. So how do you flip the switch? You talk to yourself in the mirror. Talking to yourself is not bad. Trust me, I asked the proper people, the qualified. I asked them. It's not bad. Talk to yourself, because sometimes you need that talk. You need to look in the mirror and say, hey, you, yes, you need to get up and do this, or you have goals. You need to get this done. It's not crazy, Mel. No, it's not crazy, but you have to talk to yourself, right? Talk to yourself in the mirror. Talk yourself out of that negative thinking. You have to, in order to change it, you have to start telling yourself something different, because if you don't talk to yourself, your mind is like the ocean. Just think about that for a while. It's like the ocean, so it's huge and you don't know the depths of it, because nobody knows how deep the ocean is, right? They could guess, they could try to guesstimate, whatever, but they don't know. So that's how your mind is. So if you're not trying on constantly, putting new information in to try to get out of that negative self-talk zone, guess what? The negative self-talk gonna stay in there. But if you put good stuff in there and you start pushing out the bad stuff, guess what? New mindset happening already. Another thing. So how I build my mindset, my routine. Yes, I have a routine. You might be thinking, what? You have a mindset routine? Yeah, these things take time. Just like you have a goal to lose 10 pounds. It takes time. It takes a process. It doesn't happen overnight. You don't flick a switch and it comes naturally. It doesn't happen like that. You have to intentionally, yeah, Mel with the eyes. It doesn't happen like that. You have to make, you have to be intentional about it. You got to be doing the work. Want to be intentional, doing the work. How are you doing the work? What does that look like? For me, Post-its. I am a Post-it queen. I have a door full of Post-it notes where I write little notes to myself, quotes that I want to remember, as when I see it, I read it for the day. Something like, I think I have a Miriam Williamson, one of those quotes like, it's not that we're inadequate. Little things like that, but we are powerful beyond measure. Like I have those things. Seriously, I would take this, the camera upstairs and show you, but no. I have on my door all the way, maybe 3/4 way down. I'm always putting a sticky note somewhere. When I pull my computer drawer, I have sticky notes in there reminding me, what are you doing today to help grow? What are you doing today to grow mentally? What are you doing to do? Yes, talk to myself, or I talk myself out of a bed on my work days. Right, you talk yourself out of the bed, right? Yeah, you have to, because you have to really be intentional. What are you listening to? What's in me? Hi, Zelly. What are you listening to? What music you listening to? Are you listening to podcasts, or are you just listening to, the radio and a bunch of craziness going on? What are you listening to? Building a mindset routine. Hi. Building a mindset routine. For me, that's what I use. Post-it note, journaling. Journaling. I have dozens of these laying around everywhere. There's one, and this is my great gratitude journal. Every day, every morning, I write good. I write every morning. I write at least 3 to 4 things I'm grateful for in here every morning. Do I do it every morning? No, because I'm human, not perfect. So I try to get it every morning, but sometimes I miss a day or two, and then I'll come back in the evening and be like, oh shucks, I haven't written in here since 4:25. Well, I did write today, right? But you have to really be intentional and put these things into practice. Like, you can't sit there and expect that it's going to happen and change, just like that. Oh, you're going to get a new mindset. Oh, the mindset's just going to change overnight. Nope. What podcast you listening to? What's on your podcast playlist? Like, what is it? Is it just music? Yeah, no. I got DJ Private Ryan. Yes, I have that. But I also have other podcasts, entrepreneur podcasts. I have Super Soul, right? Yes, Esther, it is. I have Super Soul because I love Oprah Super Soul podcast. So you listen to little stories and, you get a little motivation from those things as well. And it also helps with your mindset. It helps to feed your mind. As I said, change the things that going in, right? And what comes out, you would love what comes out. But if you keep consuming the bad stuff and it keeps going in, get what? The bad stuff's going to be coming out. Number 3, understand your why. You've probably heard this before. This is not new. This is just, it's not new. Understand your why. What is your goal, and why do you have that goal? Because if you have a goal and you don't know why you have that goal, most times you're really not going to hit the mark, right? In terms of reaching the goal. So say you have a goal to run a marathon. That's one of my goals. Now, guess what? Over the years, it's been changing. One time I wanted to run the New York City Marathon. I was heavy into running the New York City Marathon. Now, guess what? I only want to run 1 or 2 marathons in my lifetime. That's just my goal. I'm more of a do some triathlons kind of person. My goal now is to find 1 marathon in a country that I would love to visit, and I want to go there. So I'm no longer wanting to do the New York City Marathon. The goal change. It could change. You understand? At one time I wanted to do it, but I live right next to New York City, like 30 minutes on the train, 20 minutes with no traffic through the Holland. It's like, it's a big marathon. It's a big deal. But guess what? If I want to run a marathon, I want to run 26.2 miles and put my body through that. Trust me, it's a lot because I've run a couple halves. It's tough. If I want to put my body through that, let me run in a different city, as in maybe a different city than the United States. So it got me thinking about the Tokyo Marathon, which is in Japan. Somebody mentioned that to me. So I'm looking into those, and I think London Marathon. There's a couple other ones that I'm looking into doing. May not be right this year, but that's one of my goals. So now, since that's my goal, guess what I have to do? I have to qualify. I have to start training. I have to save some bucks, put some money, and start making some money, because that's not a small goal. That's a big goal. First, I have to do airfare, hotel stay. I might want my family to go, right? So guess what? What's my why? Why do I want to do that marathon? Because I've always wanted to do a marathon. I've always wanted to run it. So guess what? Either go big or go home. Since I'm going to run it, better run it in a big city, in a different place. I can enjoy the views and what, be a tourist for a change. All right. The other thing, you want to write out the action plan. And I talked about that. I want to have money for travel, money for hotel, money to run the races leading up to the marathon, because a lot of them you have to qualify for. Like for New York City, you could do 9+1. You could get in through the lottery system. You could get in through non-profit or something like that. So I like the marathon goal. That's huge. Hi, I'm with I want to lose weight. Yeah, Mel. I mean, you could lose the weight, You could lose the weight, but what's the bigger goal? Like, what What's the bigger goal? Do you want, what you want to run a half? You want to do a mozzarella, a tough mudder? Don't compare goals, eh? But and it's okay. Losing 10 to 15 pounds, that's fine. That could be a goal. So after you lose the 10 to 15 pounds, you want to get another goal then. So it's a continuing process. After you achieve one goal, you're gonna want to have another goal, especially when it comes to health and fitness. All right, I've run about 3-4 half marathons, and trust me, when you get into it, you want to do it again and again and again and again. All right. Number 4, realize that motivation and willpower is not enough. Everybody think, oh yeah, I'll get motivated. Yeah, Monday morning I'm motivated. I'm gonna get this done. And Tuesday, you see that same person and they're like, what happened to you? And like, oh well, it's Tuesday. Monday motivation is gone. Sorry, I'm laughing at myself. Running half and you may kill 2 birds with once. Right. Yes. Integrate goals. Thank you, Zilly. So, realize that motivation and willpower is not enough. Yeah, it's not enough. Because I could sit here and I can motivate you to get up and work out. But guess what? Guess what's going to happen tomorrow? I'm going to have to come again and give you the same motivation. So every day I'm going to have to come and speak to you, maybe directly, maybe in the air somehow, maybe some transcending today, and say, hey, come, get it. Come and get this. Come and get your workout on. Do this. So motivation and willpower is not always enough. You have to have habits. So there we go. Very true about motivate. It fades. Yes, Ebony, it fades. Because, we have motivation Monday. Yes, it's addictive. Once motivation Monday happens, what happened to Tuesday? What happened to Wednesday? What happened to Thursday? What happened to Friday? Like, those days go down the drain. We get excited on Thursday, Friday for the weekend. And that's, and that's about it. So you want to build habits. In order for that motivation to stay, you want to build habits and routines. People ask me, how do you get up and work out all the time? Follow Friday. I like that, Zilly. Follow Friday, right? Just like, how do you stay motivated, Joy? How do you constantly get up and do it, right? I'm hearing Mel laughing. How do you constantly get up and get your workout in? People think I work out every day. I don't work out every day. I'm crazy. I love working out, but guess what? I know about training. I know how to train my body, and I know about rest. Rest is important. And you're not gonna see me banging on metal every day, because that's not gonna help. Follow Friday. # Follow Friday. Yo, they're just cracking me up here. So you want to build habits. What is your habit? What is your morning routine? What is your daily routine? What is your evening routine? Mel made a hash. Yes. No, for me, I can only tell you what works for me and some of my clients. Now, I have clients that I have to message every day because that's what they pay me for, accountability. Every day, what's the plan today? What are you doing? Especially on rest days when they know they don't have to work out. Are you getting a 1 mile in? Are you eating well today? I know work is busy. Did you get lunch in today? And I would do that. And you have sometimes some people need that. And if you don't have a coach, then you need to get a coach if you're that type of person. Because it have some of us who could get up and do it like me. And then it have the rest of the population, like maybe at least 75%, they need the motivation. They need somebody to wake them up. They need that constant, that call, that text, that, hey, come, let's go, let's do this. Some of us need that, and it's okay. It's quite okay. You understand? It's trust and believe. It's okay. I have mentors. I have people who, get in my inbox and be like, hey, Joy, I'm not pointing any fingers, but, like Zaylee over there. Get in my inbox and like, hey, Joy, so you're doing social, people get in my inbox and they talk to me, or they get, my friends, the people close to me, they get on there and they talk to me and they, help me in my journey, in my fitness journey, entrepreneur journey. You have to have people. You have to have a coach for something. All right. Whatever it is, you're struggling with, get a coach. Guess what? You know how they say in the entrepreneur world, pay to play? If you want to see some results, you gotta pay. Right? You gotta really invest in yourself and building those habits and those routines. Let me just tell you, for my morning routine, I usually wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning. That's usually my usual wake up time. Hey, grandma. 4 a.m. in the morning, people ask me, what are you doing waking up 4 a.m.? You don't have a job to go to. Yes, invest in yourself. And that's the best thing you could do for yourself is invest. When you think you want just free, doesn't always come good. You know, and if you really want to see results, you want to make that investment. As small as it is, as much as you know, whatever it is, you want to make that investment at some point in time. Whether it's once a week you need a coach for, you know, whether it's once a month, you might, you know, just need a little few tips here and there, but make the investment. Habits, my morning habit, 4 a.m. in the morning is waking up time. Now, most days, you're gonna end up looking free. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, y'all, stop killing me here. 4 a.m. in the morning is my usual wake up time. Sometimes I wake up 5. Listen, I have boot camp on the weekend, so now I'm waking up 4 a.m. on the weekends. Weekends are usually my 5 a.m. wake up time. But that's my habit, that's my routine, that's how I do it. And in order for me to get my workout in before I go train other people, I have to get up at 4 a.m. Because if I have a client at 5 a.m., I need to at least get a 30 minutes, you know, flexi stretch session for myself. If I'm doing a strength training, you have to have a routine. I was saying this to somebody the other day, and I told them, I was like, if you don't have a calendar and you're not, you know, if you have a phone and you're not using that calendar on your phone, somebody needs to, like smack you or something. Because listen to me, when you put stuff down and you write stuff down, or you put stuff in your phone and you put some reminders in there, listen to me, it is going to make a whole bunch of difference in your life. You understand? Especially when it comes to working out. Listen, I have in my phone when to eat, what to eat. It makes a huge difference. I have my wake up time, my prayer time, my meditation time is all in my calendar. And I have alarms too. Now I figured out this alarm thing that you can make labels on your alarm. I put everything in there because we have this in our hands 365 days a year, 24 hours a day. We have this in our hands. Going to bed, we like, you know, phone in hand. So you want to utilize it. right? I do the same thing too, Zaylee. I write and I use my phone. Right? If it's not in your calendar, it's not real. Even if you have a date with a friend, a girlfriend to have lunch, put it in there, because guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna not show up for the date, and guess what? You're like, oh shucks, something else happened. Put it in there. I have everything in there. Y'all, if I just show you a screenshot, I can't show you now because I'm really on my phone then. If I show you a screenshot, I have breakfast. What to eat for breakfast. Not specifically like specific things, but I have, you know, maybe oats, I have protein shake, and I have a little examples. And then for lunch, I have lunch, quinoa, veg, protein. And then I have a snack time. I literally have I think it's 2:30 snack time, and I have snack, you know, and I have some list of things for snack. So constant reminder of what to eat. So I'm not reached. So my phone, my alarm go off and be like, okay, snack time, get something. I have a scheduled nap time in my phone. Yeah, don't tell nobody. Schedule it, you stay current. Yes. Yeah, I have a scheduled nap time in my phone. Yes, it alarms every day at 2 p.m. No, not 2 p.m. I think it's 1:30. Last minute when you're extremely hungry to pick. Right, that is it. Pre-planning. Thank you, Zilly. Pre-planning, meal prep. Yes, I schedule my naps. This is why, I talk about meal prep Sunday, meal prep. Whether you meal prep Sunday, Saturday, Monday, meal prepping and planning is going to help you with that. I eat quinoa. I could eat quinoa all the time. Some people can't eat the same thing. That might be hard for you, but I've gotten used to eating the same thing for 2-3 days. Like literally 2-3 days, I could eat the same thing. I could go up to 5 days eating the same thing. I've gotten used to it because it become a habit. It's a routine for me now. Voila. Once you do it for a couple days, at least 2-3 weeks, you're in there, it's going to become normal. You're going to be like, okay, this is getting better. Okay, I could do this every week, every day. I could do this every week, right? It becomes a habit, and you're no longer fussing about what to eat and what to do and what to eat for lunch or what to eat for breakfast. It's the same thing again. You're not going to fuss. You're just going to eat it. Because you have goals, and your goals bigger than fussing about what to eat, right? The other thing, start small. I think I talked about this in the beginning. You want to start small. Start small. What does that mean? If you want to lose 50 pounds, start by choosing to lose 10 pounds. So 50 pounds is the big goal, but you want to start small. So you don't want to say, all right, I want to lose 50 pounds and I want to lose 50 pounds in 1 month. Listen for the crickets. Right? That's just not realistic. So you want to start small. Yes, you want to lose 50 pounds, which is the bigger goal. Maybe say, you know what, in 6 months to a year, my overall weight, weight loss goal is 50 pounds. But now for the month, I would love to lose 1 pound a week, maybe 5 pounds, 5 to 10 pounds for the month. You start small. That way your mind could chop it down and, really work with that. But when you're like, oh, I want to lose 50 pounds, guess what's going to happen in 1 month? After month 2, when you added another 10 pounds instead of the 50, you're going to be screaming, anxiety, you're going to be depressed, you're going to be frustrated. Oh my gosh, when you eat a salad and wait to see your abs an hour later, oh my goodness, you're like, oh yes, right? You want to lose 50 pounds in a month, and guess what? As I said, after month 2, you put on 10 more pounds and you get depressed, you get sad, you're wondering what's happening to me, this and that and the other. First of all, it wasn't smart, it wasn't realistic, and it was definitely not timely. And nothing is quick fix. Any quick fix, anything, doesn't work. All right? If it does, please bring me the proof, show me how it works, and show me that it actually continues to work over time. Because anything that is quick fix usually has some side effect. So if you're gonna lose, say, 10 pounds in a week, and you lose that 10 to 20 pounds in that week, trust and believe there's something that's going to happen after that. Is either, well, unless you go do surgery, which is something totally different. All right? Unless there's something there, there's always going to be an after effect when you try the quick fix thing. And dieting, I don't like that word. Dieting, D-I-E, just take the T off and you know what that means, right? So you want to develop eating patterns. Now, before I go to the last point, you want to develop good eating pattern. Now, I know Zaylee know about this intermittent fasting, and I've been doing it for over 35 days. How I know 35 days? I've been logging it. Because guess what? I've never dieted. I usually just stop eating meat for a while. I go back eating meat. I just have eating patterns that I do. But I've never done any dieting per se. Intermittent fasting is not a diet. And I am liking it, close to loving it. Understand? But it helps you to focus. Yes? It helps you to focus, and it helps you to stay consistent with eating. Now, I think I shared on my Facebook page yesterday, you can't focus on a full stomach, right? Listen to me, it's the bomb. Like, I usually fast on a regular basis. Like, I fast for, like every Wednesday I do this prayer and fast with a friend of mine, and I love it. So the intermittent fasting was pretty easy to me. Right? It's pretty easy to me, but you know, as I said, you got to do your research. There's so much information out there. Research, and do what works and works for you. My eating period is from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and I'm not hungry. Like, I probably have a cup of tea after I'm done here, and I'm good for the night. My fasting hours, 16 hours. I like it. I like it. I will be doing a blog post soon on that because I've tried it. And it's something that I've known about for a long while. I just never tried it because I usually do my own little thing. Once a week, I usually do a full day fast. And, right, to keep everything in check. Eat for 8 hours, no food for 16 years. That's the most popular method that Mel is talking about there, where you eat for 8 hours and you fast for 16. Now, in that 8-hour window, we don't eat. I'm not eating junk food, all right? I'm not eating junk food. I'm eating my normal eating schedule. I eat my protein, my good carbs, my complex carbs. I'm eating good. Not because they say eat for 8 hours, you're going to eat the whole cow, okay? It gives your body time to get rid of, right? And you're no longer hungry and looking and running and trying to scream and chop people's head off, right? Good. Now, the last one. Get comfortable with failure. Why? You think I could do a full push-up when I started working out. Actually, I used to do push-ups on my knees like a couple years ago, 10 years ago. When I used to play basketball, did I do push-ups? I didn't think we did a lot of push-up. We did a lot of leg work, so I love leg work. But I couldn't do a push-up, full push-up. My hand was shaking, you know, going down, you know. So when I say get comfortable with failure, get comfortable with it. You may not be able to do a pull-up, but over time, with practice, you might be able to get one in there. Get comfortable with this week. Guess what? This week, you might, you might have a busy week on work and you might have eaten, you know, 1 or 2 things that you feel bad about. Get comfortable. Go on and hey, Lauren, go on, start next week and be okay with starting next week. Upper body strength this week, but it made me want to drop. Listen, Zaylee, a lot of the women have that, and even in the gym that I do my fitness class on Mondays, a lot of the women, that's their main thing. Because we women, we don't really work on our upper body a lot. Men, you would see men doing push-ups for kicks, like, and you know, all kind of thing with their hands. They're always doing something, and that's why it seems that men always have that upper body strength. But we don't really work on our arms so much. We focus on our legs and our glutes, and you know, we focus on the lower part mostly, because we ain't really taking on the hands so much and upper body. Hey, Molita, thank you guys for joining. Listen, I'm almost to the end of this broadcast, and I did not say share. So if you didn't share, please go ahead and share, right? So I have these women in my, in my exercise training sessions on Mondays doing homework. I give homework in all my sessions. Oh, that's your mom. Oh my gosh. Hi, moms of Zilly. So I have them doing homework, push-ups and planks. Why? Planks to build their core strength, because a lot of them had kids. Hi, Joel. A lot of them had kids long time ago, and you know, their core strength is not that good. And a lot of them, upper body, none at all. Can't even do 1 push-up on the knees. You see, y'all? She didn't even tell you hi. Oh my gosh. But you know, I have a lot of them is between the ages of, I would say, 40 to 60, and you know, now starting to get their fitness life together. You don't want your mom's laughing, Zilly. You don't want to be like that. You want to start now. You don't want to be in your late 50s, you know, wondering, you know, where do I start to work out? How do I do my first push-up? You want to get those things in now. So start small so you can finish. Start with the 5 pounds only. Start with the 10 pounds only. When it comes to weight training, start small. I see people run in the gym and they're like, oh, I'm going to do CrossFit. No hating on CrossFit. I love it. It's good, all right? But what you have to understand is that if you never lift up a 10-pound weight and you're going to run to the CrossFit gym and you're going to try to do a clean and snatch or snatch with a 40-pound weight, note that you're trying to get yourself in the hospital, right? Take it, yeah, you had to take your time. I see people do that. Like, oh yeah, but you never lift a 10-pound weight, but you like running in there and grabbing onto 40 pounds and trying to like, yeah, no. You don't want to do that. You want to start small. Start with a 10 pound. Start with a 10-pound bar. Start with 2 10-pound dumbbells. Start with a 10-pound kettlebell. Yep, it scars you and you don't want to go back. Yes, because you get injured. Because when you get injured, you get pulled some muscle and you have to go to therapy. You have to go to the doctor. And then you know, guess what's going to happen? You know, you can't go in the gym for 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. You have to rest. Because you went in the gym and you was playing high and fancy and, you know, I don't know what you was trying to do, and you're going and you're lifting too heavy. Progressive overload is something that trainers would tell you about. Progressive overload means we start you off with little weight, we see how much you can lift, we see how much your 1 rep max is, then we progressively add over time. That's how you get strong. And if you're not a power lifter and you're in the gym doing power moves, you need to get a trainer. I'm sorry, I have to say it like this. No, I really do, because you're not, are you going to some powerlifting competition anytime soon? Then why are you training power? If you want to train power, there's plyometrics. Plyometric means what? I jump a lunge, I jump squat. Those are plyometrics. You want to start there. I'm Daily, stop laughing. You know, you want to start there. You don't want to go add weight. People don't understand. Like people say, oh Joy, you don't use a lot of weights. I do. I have weights. But I'm not crazy going to be like, yeah, rough. I know my weight. I know my 1 rep max range in deadlift. Yeah, I know what I could lift in squats. I'm not going higher and above that for no likes, for nobody's business. You understand? I am not going to do that because I know when you injure something, it takes a long while to come back from there. And usually scar tissue, you're going to remain with that for the rest of your life. Ask any athlete. Ask anybody in the fitness industry. We all have some sort of scar from something long time ago. I have an ankle that I injured playing basketball. I have a shoulder that I injured doing a flip. You know, so time and again, guess what happens? And guess how those things get injured? Wasn't protecting myself. I didn't have any proper shoes playing basketball. I didn't have proper support while doing the flip. I went playing wild and 5-year-old child and get the flip. So you want to have, you know, you want to start small and you want to be careful. You're not starting small because, you know, oh, yeah, I want to lift heavy. I want to go in the gym. I want to lift heavy iron. Yeah, you do. But you want to start to lift small pounds first, 10, 15, and then get there, right? Now, achievers prepare to fail. That's why I say get comfortable with failure. We mentally know what we're going to do when we fail. Like you have to have a game plan. So what if you fail? And a lot of times people don't ask those questions like, what if I fail? Hi Nadine, what if I fail? What if you do fail? What steps you have in place? It's like how we have game plan for, yeah, I have a game plan because I'm going to do this. And when I do get this, okay. So Mel, let me put you on this spot. So when I get there and I get onto Super Soul 100 and I'm talking to Oprah, don't laugh at Mel. And I'm talking to Oprah, you know, and you have your goals. No, that had nothing to do with what if you fail, right? But for somebody who maybe you have a goal and say you want to lose that 50 pounds, right? At the end of the year, if you don't lose that 50 pounds, what are you going to do? All right? What if you fail? And when you ask yourself that question, Mel laughing now. What if you ask yourself that question? What if I don't lose this 50 pounds? How would my life be different? What would I change? Would I continue to work out? Would I continue to go to the gym? Would I continue to hire a trainer, pay a trainer? Or what would I do differently? And this is what high achievers, I've read. The high achievers prepare to fail. They're mentally prepared to fail. So they know what's coming if it does come. Right? Just as how they prepare to succeed, they prepare to fail. And last but not least, and I think I mentioned this enough times, get a coach. At the end of the day, if you want your mindset to shift in some way, form, or fashion, and you know you're one of those people who just lackadaisical and you just, hey, I'm not doing it, I don't want to do it, you need to get a coach. Falling in love with failing, yes. Really, I know you try and you go, you give us life. You know, you keep going. Because guess what? The only time you fail, actual fail is when you stop trying. You know, get a coach. Get a coach. Because guess what? Mindset change doesn't happen by accident. Whether you need a life coach, a business coach, a financial coach, a fitness coach, get a coach. Because somebody knows more than you know. You understand? And you may not be in the industry that person in, or you may be, and maybe you need somebody who's had a little bit more experience than you. Maybe you need somebody who's doing it as a thing, as a job, as a passion, as a business. Maybe you need that. And you close them books or close Google and really start investing in yourself. Right? Change does not happen by accident. It happens by choice. And in order for that to happen, you have to make the choice to choose. It's like, make the choice to choose to change, whatever that is. But make the choice to choose to change, guys. So fitness, it's all in your head. It's all in your head. Google can't keep you, right? Because you can Google anything, but Google can't keep you accountable. All right. So you have to make that choice. It doesn't happen by accident. I have fitness coaches. I have people that I look up to So I ain't just here running it like, oh yeah, I know everything. I know I don't know everything. I have lots of smart friends, and I love that I have lots of smart friends that I can ask anything, you know. Because if you're the smartest person in the room, you need to get a new room. You know that saying? JoyFit is my, yes. If you're the smartest person in the room, get a new room, right? I'm glad I have dozens of friends that's smarter than me. You know, I good with that. I am very good with that. I know how, you know how to ask for help, and you know how to reach out. And I'm not willing, what was I going to say? I'm willing to invest. You know, not just asking for free advice, but I'm willing to invest as well. So you have to be able to invest. It's not just, you know, you pay to play, pay for what you want, invest in yourself, get it done. Now guys, boot camp. If you're in New Jersey, we have boot camp Saturday and Sunday, 7 a.m. Come true. But guess what? You have to sign up online. So you want to go to bit.ly/JoyFit JFW Bootcamp. Yeah, just find it at joyfitworld.com. And 10x Live Challenge is coming up May 7th, 6 a.m. and 5 a.m. We're going to have 2 options. Because a lot of people was like, I want a later time. And then somebody was like, I want a later time. So we're going to have 5 a.m. and 7 a.m. You make your choice, right? So those are the 2 things that's going on now. Those are your call to actions. So action means go to the link, sign up, or send it to somebody that might need it. You understand? So it may not be for you, but send it to some friend or family member that you know might need, hey, they need to get in this challenge and really get their mind going and body moving. All right, guys. Again, thank you for sharing. Thank you for joining me. I know I stayed on long. This is the longest I probably have ever done a live, 46 minutes. Wow. That was a lot. When you're dealing with mindset, there's a lot to go around. We could talk about this topic all day. We know mindset is like a huge thing, right? And in order to make any changes, whether it's fitness-wise, health-wise, you have to make up your mind to want the change. You can't sit on the couch and watch the TV and watch another commercial and sit and think the pound's gonna fall off by itself, or you could do that one push-up by itself. You know, I got good at planks by doing planks in my living room with my how much months old. He's now 4 years old. He was how much months old, and I was just doing planks in the living room, watching him doing planks. He would climb on me, and I got good at planks. I'm like planking over a minute now, you know. So you want to get in there. If you want to do the boot camp and you're in New Jersey, sign up. And if you just want to do the online and you want to do the 10x live, it starts May 7th. So you want to grab that spot. All right, guys, I'm going to go peace out. Peace, love, and fitness. Thank you for joining me. I hope you love it. Please share it. Go back and watch it. Replay. You know we watch a bunch of nonsense on the internet. So watch something good for a change. Go back and watch it. Oh, gosh. Love you guys. Bye. Bye. I'm slowly fading away. If I do some antics, I am not Joy. Yes. Have a good night, y'all. Thank you again for watching.